Awesome stuff. One interesting fact as well, I've broken 1,000 hours of Train Simulator. I have been playing this game in my life for 1,000 hours. That is the definition of my life. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We've got to slow down soon. Hello everyone, I'm the Mole Man. Welcome aboard 1V91, operating an Arriva Trains Wales service from Cardiff to Holyhead. Or to Cardiff from Holyhead, that's... whatever. 1CO1 from London Paddington bound for Swansea is just passed, and you can make an approach into Newport. Following an express train, we'll expect you to have an easy run down to the capital, set the train up and get going when ready. Welcome to South Wales Coastal. Indeed, thanks for Dovetail for sending it over. We're going to get going here. There we go. So there's a high-speed train, but we can get going straight away here. There we go. We're in the class 175 Coradia, if that's how you say it. It's Coradia, I think. I don't know. I'm probably saying that horrendously wrong. I probably am indeed. But I'm so happy to see Arriva Trains Wales. There you go, in Train Simulator. Because for those of you who don't know, I'm actually half Welsh. And seeing this is awesome. It's awesome indeed. There's nothing quite like Arriva Trains Wales livery. Apart from the... they look very close to the Arriva buses, apart from the yellow front. Buses look weird with yellow fronts. That's just a thing indeed. Then again, I suppose the Pacer, that's exactly what the Pacer is. There we go. So we're just approaching Newport here, and we're heading to Cardiff. Not going to be a very long video today, but I do plan to do a video on each of the trains you can get. So you've got the 175, you've got the GWR HST, which is ahead of us there, which I can't wait to do a video on. Looks very awesome indeed. You've got the Freightliner Class 70, that's it, the Freightliner Class 70, and then the Twin Pack. The Twin Pack's very cool. If you buy it as a bundle for an extra couple of quid, you or whatever your local currency is, you get the Arriva Trains Wales Class 143 and 158, which is pretty cool. So I plan to do a video on them all, because they're all awesome trains. I can speed up a little bit here. Not too much, because there is a 20 limit literally round the corner here. There we go. So, yes, I do plan to do a video on them all. And for those of you who are going to be asking, I do also plan on doing a Western Main Lines video at some point. It released around the time of me being unwell, so that didn't work out. And as soon as I got better, this released. So I'm doing this first, but I will get round to Western Main Lines eventually. I'm thinking an Oxford to London service, because I like the good. I haven't driven the 166 in quite a long time. So there we go. Or something along those lines. Right, so we're going to stop here at Newport. And that's, yeah, we're just going to... Oh, another 175. There we go. Look at that. Awesome stuff. So yeah, we're just going to stop here at Newport. I think we're on time. Yeah, we're more or less on time. So there we go. It doesn't look like we're cleared out the platform yet, so that's fun. That's fun indeed. Hello, 175. There we go. Look at this. That is awesome. If you're wondering, the 158, you won't see that in this video, but the HSTs, they're using sound packs. Shut up, I know. Right, let's stop there. That'll do. That'll do about. I should stop up there, really, but here'll do. Here'll do. Lovely. Come to a stop. There we go. Right, let's open the doors. Lovely. Let's take a nice screenshot of the beautiful 175 relative to the Class 180, which is also a very nice train, which I've driven before, and I need to drive again. So there we go. It's been a while since I've driven. The 180, but yeah, this 175 is basically the older relative of it. There goes the beautiful. I love this livery. It's one of my favourite liveries of HST. Look at that, because it's. I mean, the HST's 40 years old this year, so that's pretty cool. Passenger boarding is complete. Proceed when ready. Straight to Cardiff Central. The doors are closed, and let's go. We can't go very far. Mind, we're not cleared out the platform, so we're just going to have to coast very, very slowly up to the red signal. We're not allowed to actually leave yet, because that's fun. That's fun indeed. So yes, this route, South Wales Coastal, goes from Bristol, Temple Meads, and Bristol Parkway to Cardiff Central, and it's very detailed. There's quite a lot of detail to it, which is very nice. So Western Main Lines, you get more mileage, but per mile it looks kind of there. Personally, to me, it just doesn't look all that fantastic. Yes, so it's a hit. It's up to, it's your preference really. If you prefer mileage or if you prefer detail, I prefer detail. I also prefer Arriva Trains Wales. So there we go, and the GWR HST as opposed to the default ones that are used on Western Main Lines. Not to mention the track textures on that one aren't very good and stuff. So there we go. Come on, I need to get going. I've still got a red signal. Still got a red signal. Come on. There we go. We can go. Once that HST picks up speed, we should be good. We should be good indeed. There we go. I don't want to go too fast. I don't know where the next I don't know where the next signal is. Is the cab light on? No. Okay. You can turn the cab light on, which is very nice. And then you've also got instrument lighting as well, which we're going to need as we go in the tunnel here. Oh, double yellow. Lovely, lovely. Right. In the tunnel we go. Awesome stuff. I love the way the lights look on these newer trains that are coming out from Dovetail. The lighting effects on them is very good. You know, it's like that because that is actually lighting up the area around it. That button there. Yeah, it's just the lighting is looking very fancy indeed. So yes, my plans for this are to do videos on so Arriva Trains and then the HST and then Arriva Trains and then the 70 and then Arriva Trains again. If you've got any objections, do let me know. But that's my plan because it's awesome. It's awesome indeed. That better not be my signal. That better not be my signal because the other one was double yellow. No, I can see mine. There it is. It's just starting to glow. It's double yellow still, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Double yellow. Lovely. Lovely. Right. That's what we want to see. All that means is just got to be careful. Just got to be careful. There we go. So we'll try and chase the yellows into Cardiff, which is you know, about 10, 11. Oh, it's 11 miles away, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. There we go, indeed. But yes, I'm so happy that Arriva Trains Wales is here. It looks awesome. It does look awesome indeed. And much like with because the Class 70, when the Class 73 was shown work in progress, the doors weren't right, and then Dovetail fixed them. Same was with the 175. They fixed the doors. They're all flush, which is very nice. Very nice to see. They actually do taking your feedback. I caught that. There we go. Look at me being professional. All right. There we go. I'm chasing the yellows pretty good here. I'm not doing too bad. So there we go. Lovely. Right. But yes, they have taken in that, and the doors look flush, and it looks very nice indeed now. It's not. Yeah, they were pressed in, but they're all fixed now, which is lovely. Right. Oh, we've got a 70 up there. Good old 70. I like the 70s. Very odd looking locos, to say the least. Right, we can start powering up a bit more, I think, soon. One thing I do want to do is try and get a nice... That's it. That's pretty cool. I reckon. Let's get the whole word of Freightliner in there. There we go. Look at that. That there is awesome. That is awesome. There we go. Right. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Yes, this route's got quite a lot of detail to it. It's even got the Cardiff Bay to Cardiff Queen Street route, which is literally a mile long, but it's a nice addition. That's what we like to see. Alright, let's power up. Let's power up. Good old greens. Right, so yes, it comes with that, and I will do a video on the Cardiff Queen Street to Cardiff Central. No, not Cardiff. Cardiff Queen Street to Cardiff Bay. That's it. Yes, so that's included as well. You've got all the depots at either end. You've got the Great Western depots at Bristol. You got, you know, all that lovely jazz, indeed. We got the Arriva Trains one just the other side of Cardiff, which is very nice, very nice. So yes, it's quite a lot of detail has gone into this, and it's very nice because I have driven this section on Western Main Lines in L's spare time, and it doesn't, to me. This is just me. It's probably because I'm half Welsh and stuff, but it doesn't feel like I'm in Wales. I can't explain it, but this feels like I'm in Wales. The other one doesn't. It doesn't really have that, you know, that one thing it needed, which is like Arriva Trains Wales, you know. It really didn't have that. And I'm glad this does have that, so there we go. There we go, indeed. Lovely stuff. At least we've got the greens now. That HST just buggered off ahead of us. There we go. There we go, indeed. Cardiff Central Platform 3. I would show you the map, by the way, but it crashes the game still if I try and look at the map, so I won't bother with that. It's not the blurry thing. That's not the problem I have. That's Nvidia settings that, you know, that's their drivers that need sorting out. It just crashes. I think it just starts using up way too much memory and crashes it. That's fun. That's fun indeed. But there we go. So I can't show you the map, unfortunately, but I'm sure you could go on Google Maps and see Bristol Temple Meads to Cardiff Central. So yeah, obviously we're not going to go through the Severn Tunnel today. This video is purely set in Wales. So there we go. But we shall be going through the Severn Tunnel in the future, and it shall be very awesome to go through the Severn Tunnel. We'll probably end up doing it. We'll do it in the HST in the 70. That'll be cool. That'll be cool indeed. There we go. Look at that. That is an awesome looking train right there. Oh, the sun's just starting to pop out. I should be able to get a nice lit up shot of the train. Oh, look at that. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That is a train of all trains. Look at that. Lovely. Fantastic. There we go. Right, have we got any other trains approaching? We have. We've got another 175 by the looks of things, which is very nice. Very nice. Get a nice screenshot with that. So there we go. Ding! Lovely. Lovely indeed. So yes, beautiful 175. One thing I want to do is I want to try and drive the 180 along this line, just because, you know, it just seems fitting, because it's never been there, but it's a relative to the 175. Interesting thing about the 175, the orders, what they originally ordered of them was very odd. They wanted to order, like, you know, bubble car versions, which is quite entertaining. Quite entertaining indeed. Look at that. Double Coradia banter. There we go. That's what you want to see. That is what you want to see indeed. Lovely. God, look at that. There she goes. Going to Cardiff Central, as it says on the front. And then it says it in Welsh on the back. There you go. Being half Welsh and all, you'd think I'd be able to pronounce these sort of things, but no, that's not something I'm able to do. So there we go. There we go indeed. I'm not, yeah, whatever. I'm just happy that it's in Train Simulator. And there's comments on trainsimulator.com that say, saying about how this route's built as a foundation route, and how it's been designed to extend further into Wales in the future, potentially. Oh, look at that, Arriva versus Arriva. There you go. Spot the difference, ladies and gentlemen. Spot the difference indeed. There's a bush annoying the screenshot there. Look at, there we go. Look, that'll do. That'll do. Spot the difference. That's cool. We're nearly going to start speeding soon. Got to be careful of that. This train's got a top speed of 100 miles an hour, which is very cool. So, but we're not going to try and exceed that. No, we're not going to try and exceed that. Because that's a problem. At speeding, and I don't want to do speeding. I want to do well. I want to do well. We've got a lot of action appearing here. Going past a 70 that's going quite slowly. Oh, it's stuck at a red. That's why it's going slowly. Okay, there we go. That sorted that one out for me. All right, let's take a HST screenshot again. I think so. I think so. Because this livery is just, the GWR livery looks absolutely amazing. Let's do it the other way. Let's try and... That's it. Let's try that. There we go. Notice how the light's changing every time I do that? Oh, clouds. Right, there we go. Look at that. It's fantastic. Lovely. Awesome stuff. One interesting fact as well. I've broken 1,000 hours of Train Simulator. I have been playing this game in my life for 1,000 hours. That is the definition of my life. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We've got to slow down soon. But yes, it's 1,000 hours. That's quite amazing. And not only is that amazing, we're like very close to 10,000 subscribers, which I can't thank you guys enough. I seriously can't thank you guys enough for that. So look out for stuff to relate to that in the future. That should be good. Right, let's start braking here. That's it. Let's start braking. So yes. Also, what else? I've nearly reached. What else? I've nearly reached 10,000 tweets on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you really should. You get a lot of interesting banter on there. It's free to make an account. There's, you know, unless you're like not old enough to have a Twitter account, there really is no excuse not to have one. It's the best way to get hold of me. Let's put it that way. Twitter's instant. YouTube takes time. I say instant. It's not instant, but it's the quickest way to get hold of me. So, yeah, Twitter's amazing. If you don't follow me on Twitter, go and do that thing. There's a link in the description and stuff. It's at moleman978. If I'm a perfect dude at editing, I'll remember to put that on the screen. However, knowing me, I probably won't. So there we go. Oh, look at that. 175. 175. Look at that. So you're going to Lulando. That's not probably how you pronounce that. That's probably wrong. Yeah. See, I can't even pronounce names of the place names from where I'm half from, let alone anywhere else in the world. Indeed. Oh, I can see double yellows approaching. Okay. Okay. Please go green. Otherwise I've got to start. Oh, it's gone green. Thank you. Lovely. That's what we like to see. That's not what frame rate. There we go. Lovely. Right. If you zoomed in, it's the frame rate lag tends to happen more often. All that is, it's just loading in the route. Because I don't have space. I don't have a solid state drive to put Train Simulator on. So it's loading off a bog standard hard drive. That's the only reason why it lags on my computer now. I'd have to get an SSD and put it in my computer to sort that out, and I can't be bothered to do that. I can live with this. That's fine. That's fine indeed. We're going to be there on time, more or less. I slowed down a bit too much for my liking there. I'm speeding back up. We've got a speed limit of 40 coming up, and there's quite the I think there's a 1 in 85 incline into Cardiff Central, which will be great fun to try and climb up without speeding. Yep, that's going to be fun. Going down it as well. That's going to be fun in the future. It is indeed. Ding! Lovely. Speeding up. I'm going to start getting the double yellows, aren't I? Probably. Yeah, because that HST would have stopped in front of us. So that's fun. That's fun. Right. Look at that. Lovely stuff. Yeah, here we go. I know. That's for the 40. Okay, we can start braking for that in a minute. Let's power off. There we go. Yeah, we should start braking anyway because we are currently not cleared anywhere near to Cardiff Central at the moment with the way that yellow is set up. So we've got to brake for the 40 and the signals. So that's fun. That's fun indeed. Very fun indeed. Come on, game. Come on, stop loading Cardiff, please. Thank you. Right. There we go. That's the problem I have with routes as well. Like Western Main Lines, it's like 300 miles, which may sound great, but it takes forever to load, and I haven't been able to successfully run it properly without my game crashing yet. That's the hit and miss. It's hit and miss, is what I say. It either runs well or it doesn't, and for me right now it doesn't. It really, really doesn't. So I need to sort that stuff out first. If I can get it to run full length run, then I'll do that. But as it stands, nah. Yeah, lag can be bad enough. That's the trouble with this engine. It's 10 years old, and it's probably the reason why Dovetail are making a new one, isn't it? So they can actually make routes, and stuff like that can be longer in time to come, which would be cool. Oh dear. Well, at least we made the 40. That's good. We made the 40. We've still got to brake for this red, so that's not fun. There we go. You can tell it's a red because that's a repeater, and when it's horizontal like that, it means the signal's red. If it's at diagonal, it means we can pass. It's either, that means it's either a green or yellow. All right, let's try and do a bit of defensive driving here. There we go. If TPWS was simulated, I would have had a serious problem there. Right, that's it. Let's just come to a stop. Oh, there we go. See, I can go now. Don't want to go too fast because the next signal's not far away and it's also going to be displaying a red. So there we go. Come on. Alright, let's speed back up to around 25, I suppose. Well, until we can see the next signal, I'm going to stick at 25. That's the plan. That'll do. I should be able to see the next signal soon. Oh, it's yellow. Lovely, lovely. Right, we can speed back up then. Not for too long because we're nearly there at Cardiff. We are nearly there at Cardiff indeed. There we go. Look at that. I need to drive that 70. I don't think I've ever driven the 70 on my channel, and that needs to happen because the 70 is people say that these trains look ugly. I don't think these trains look ugly. I think they look awesome. They really do look awesome. Oh, look at this. Let's power back down there. Listen to that freight sound as well. Freightliner heavy haul. That's what we want to see. Right, we're not cleared into Cardiff Central yet. Come on, game. There we go. That's just it probably loading Canton Depot. But we should be good now for lag and stuff. I know. Right. Come on, please go double yellow. Otherwise, I've got to stop. Didn't go double yellow. Screw you. Oh, I still haven't got used to talking yet. I still haven't got used to talking. And this is the second video I've recorded since being off and stuff, so that's fun. That's fun indeed. Alright, AWS again. Yep. I'm doing for signals. Another 175 up there. Welcome to Cardiff, ladies and gentlemen. Cardiff in all its Welsh glory. Look at this. Look at this indeed. We need like Welsh flags flying absolutely everywhere. That's what we need. I need a Welsh flag up there. I need one over here. One over here would be good too. I need to think about stopping because this signal's going to be red, isn't it? Yeah, oh boy. Lots of braking. Lots of braking. That's it, that'll do. We can recover now. That's it. Just bring the speed right down. It's uphill now, so we can just coast for a little while. Defensive driving is the whole point of trying not to stop. That's the whole point of defensive driving. If you can keep the momentum going, that's the whole goal of defensive driving. So that's what we're going to try and do when we're not taking screenshots of trains that are going past each other. Look at that, Cardiff. So happy to be in Cardiff. Look at that. That's awesome. That is awesome indeed. That train's going to Manchester Airport. So there we go. Right. That's it. Come on. Come on. Signal change. Change. I'm trying to coast for as long as I can. No, I'm going to have to stop, aren't I? As soon as I stop, you watch. Yeah, there we go. Second I stopped. But if I had just stopped without doing that defensive driving stuff, that wouldn't have happened. So we can now go up to a total of 15 miles an hour. Because that's the speed limit around here. It is indeed. And there is Cardiff Central. There we go. Good old Cardiff Central. Look at that. Oh, hello. Hello there. How you doing, sir? Right, okay. Power down there. We're going up a 1 in 80 right now, so it's quite difficult to keep the speed. It's quite difficult to keep the speed indeed. So there we go. That's it. Come on. Whoa, what's it loading? Okay, right. There we go. We'll have a fly around Cardiff once we're parked up here. Hopefully we will anyway. We're going to be on time as well. Look at that. I've actually done well. I haven't done any speeding. Touch wood, make sure I don't do any in the last couple of seconds here. I have done very, very well. I think you will all agree. Today has gone very well indeed. It's because it's Wales. I'm just in my natural habitat. That's what it is. There we go. I need to get a nice screenshot of these two trains here at Cardiff Central. Look at that. Millennium Stadium background. Oh my god, that's thumbnail. That'll do. Right, look at that. Lovely. Right. Beautiful stuff indeed. Right, here we go. I don't know where the stop marker is, because as for someone who's half Welsh, I've only ever been to Wales once, so that's fun. There we go. Right, let's just come to a stop. Let's just come to a stop, because we're going to be here. We're here on time as well. Look at that. We're going to be a couple of seconds late. Think we can forgive a couple of seconds now, can't we? There we go. Come to a stop. Oh, there's the train. There's the train. Stop. Stop. And doors. Welcome to Cardiff Central. This train terminates here. All change, please. So let's have a look what we've got around here. So we've got the big old stadium. We've got just Cardiff. Just Cardiff. Bus station. Look at that. That's awesome. Arriva. Lovely. Lovely. With these models are so low res. If you tried to put the Arriva logo on these, it'd be blurry as all hell. And then just Cardiff Central. Cardiff Central. There we go. It is a beautiful station. Great Western Railway. Yes. Well done, driver. That was a great run. Before we proceed further, let's review your performance so far. Because I got a score, an amazing score of 1,000. I did indeed. I did indeed. It's the Welsh in me. Look at that. Well, that has been our introduction to the South Wales coastal route. I shall do more videos on this in the near future. But for now, thank you very much for watching this one. If you enjoyed it, then please like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.